Alright guys, open up to a fresh page, and today we're going to talk about subtracting integers now. We've done adding for the past few days, so we're going to begin some subtraction today. So go ahead at the very top, and title of this video and of these notes is Subtracting Integers with Tiles. And go ahead and put a little number 1 next to it, because there's going to be a part 2 later. This will have to be part 1. We'll kind of get into how we're going to do this. Alright, so let me give you first a really easy example of how subtracting integers work.
Hi everyone, it's me, Sarah the Unicorn.
Sarah the Unicorn, you're back.
Yep, I got back in your bag for another day.
Alright, well, I hope you're good at subtracting integers with tiles, because that's what we're talking about today.
Sure, what are we doing first?
Alright, we're going to start with something pretty simple. We're going to do something the kids already know. So we're going to do 4 minus 3
equals 1.
Well, yes, everybody knows 4 minus 3 equals 1. I'm going to talk about today how to draw that out, and use a simple example to start off with.
That's pretty simple.
Alright, so you're going to draw a big old circle, and this is kind of where you're going to draw all of your little number tiles. So the very first thing we're going to draw are 4 positives. So this 4 here, we're going to draw 4 positive circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So subtraction means that you need to take away. That's always what the word subtraction means. So I'm going to draw a little arrow here. I'm going to write take away. So subtraction is, we're going to take away 3 positives from 4 positives.
Well, that's pretty easy. You just cross out 3 white positives.
Yeah, that's it. So we're going to cross out 3 chips. 1, 2, 3. And we have 1 remaining, so 1 is my answer. Alright, so let's talk about the steps that we did just now. So what was the very first thing that I did?
You drew a circle.
Yeah, I drew one big circle to show all of my tiles. And then I'm going to draw the first number in the equation. So draw the first number in the equation.
I like to draw rainbows.
Okay, that's very nice, but we're gonna draw. We're gonna draw math things today here. Okay, so we're gonna draw the first number in the equation. The second thing we need to do is what?
We gotta take away what its problem says to do.
Yes. So we're gonna take away the amount of the second number in the equation. And what's remaining is your answer, right? That's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's real easy. What do you teach, first grade?
No, I'm a 6th grade teacher. I'm going to show you where it gets a bit more complicated. So let's do another example here. This time we're going to do -4, remember your parentheses, minus -5. Okay? So I'm going to subtract a negative minus a negative. And this one you're going to see where it gets a little different than subtracting something like that. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw a big space here. And I'm going to start off doing the exact same thing. My first step is still the same. So I want you guys to write this down again. There's going to be more steps this time. Is to draw
the first number.
Right. Draw the first number in the equation. Okay, so I'm going to draw 4 negative circles. Alright, so my second step is to take away...
Hold it!
Yeah?
You can't take away 5 negatives, there's only 4 negatives.
Ah, so you're catching on here. So that's kind of where this is getting tricky. This problem says subtraction means to take away. So if I'm going to take away 5 negatives, I only have 4 negatives. So something needs to be done. So here's what we're going to do. If it asks me to take away something that I don't even have, I can add a 0 pair and the number stays the same.
What do you mean?
Well, let me show you. If I draw a 0 pair here, what number is in that circle?
-4.
Right, it's still -4 because remember we talked about all this week this makes a zero pair, right? So even though I have 5 negatives and 1 positive, that equals
-4.
right. This, what I'm drawing here, is really the same thing as -5 plus 1 positive. So this is still -4 because this makes a zero pair. But now, once I have the zero pair, I actually have 5 negatives, so I can take away 5 negatives. So what you need to do is, if you're trying to take away and then you realize I don't have enough to take away, you need to draw zero pairs. So if you come to the example and you realize I don't have enough to take away, you got to do something about it.
Look at me, I love math.
Okay, Sarah the Unicorn, calm down. Let's finish this problem first, okay? All right, so if you realize I don't have enough to take away, you need to draw zero pairs until you have enough to take away. So draw zero pairs until you have enough until you have enough. Okay? So I drew 1 zero pair and now I have 5 negatives. So now you can take away what the second number tells you to do. So take away the amount of the second number.
So in order to subtract, you had to add.
Basically, yeah. I had to add zero pairs so I could subtract.
But I thought this was subtraction.
I know, and it's kind of weird because I want to take it away. I want to take away -4, but I didn't. I want to take away -5, but I only had -4. So I had to add a zero pair so that way I could take away -5. And by adding a zero pair, this number in the circle is still -4. Because see, this is a 0, and then I have 4 negatives left over. So once I have it like this, now I can take away 5 negatives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You have +1 left.
Very good. So my answer is +1.
I'm gonna need to see more examples. That was weird.
It is weird. Do you have anything like that in Unicorn Land?
Why, yes I do. Let me give you a problem.
All right. Give me something here.
So pretend you have 3 rainbows and you want to take away 7 cloudy days.
Okay, are cloudy days positive or negative?
They're going to be positive in this example.
All right, so let's draw this one out. This one's a good example, I think. So draw your little workspace here. All right, I'm going to follow the rules. Draw the first number in the equation, which is a +3. So 1, 2, 3. Take away +7. I only have 3.
So you're going to need to draw some zero pairs.
Okay, so I need to draw some zero pairs until I have
7 positives that you can take away.
7 clouds. Okay, right. So here's a zero pair. Here's a zero pair. Here's a zero pair. Here's a zero pair. And here's a zero pair.
I think you drew too many.
I did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, I only want to take away 7.
So you don't really need that last zero pair, do you?
I guess not. I'll just go ahead and cross it out. I don't really need that zero pair because I only want to take away 7 positives.
So go ahead and do it already.
Oh man, you're getting impatient. All right, so cross out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what's left? 4 negatives.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well, good. I hope the kids are getting the hang of this. They seem to like you in the last video.
Good. Can I be in more videos?
Maybe. Do you have any family members, like brothers, sisters, cousins?
Sure, I have lots of friends.
Well, maybe we'll see some of them next week. All right, guys. Be sure to fill out the summary for these notes. If you're having a hard time writing the summaries, just kind of write the steps. This right here was the title of the video. Please ask me a question if you had any. We're going to be practicing this tomorrow. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Can you say goodbye to all the good people, Sarah the Unicorn?
See you real soon.
Maybe. We'll see. All right, everybody have a good weekend.